EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Come on. Hey, pick your game up. Shoot.
Lead grip.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check pass. Check 15.
X3. 218. Chop it.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
5.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. All day, dog.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Begin to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Switch. Check.
6-6. Pull it high.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, high 7.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Ready.
Throwing is Lewis. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. First carry for Darius Geis. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Geis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Too little, cut.
2.
1st down, a run with Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Blue draw Corpus. Man.
Watch the slant. He's checking. Crash. Check.
Hard. Go. Let's go.
Now Lewis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Look at me. Zipper.
That's big job. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Hey, Haywood.
Right here. We got to step it up.
198.
Lewis now operating from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lewis from the gun, he'll throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Greystone travel. Hey, Alpha.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. So Mike's number 1, Mike's number 1. I smell fear in that offense.
Big Griffin.
Here's Lewis throwing on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Bears 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check 50.
has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And it's third down.
Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The last two plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From midfield now, Haskins. And he's got his target. That's Moore. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try to run it. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Zoo.
Here we go. Here we go. Run the mic. Watch 1. Watch 1.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still have to go.
Operating from the gun, Lewis. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Watch 98.
Go, go.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Yes, yes.
98 to Mike. Go.
Shoot.
2nd and 6. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Haskins on 3rd down. Off to Geis on the screen. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A quick throw complete to Chark. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Let's go now. 26 yards.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Finds his tight end, Ingram. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Haskins. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
As to be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen.
Hey, Charlie.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Hey.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe...
Yeah, he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Foxtrot.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Let's go one more.
2nd and 14. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, break.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I'm coming. I'm coming. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
You ain't going nowhere.
Yo, go. Big trip.
Back to throw. Lewis. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Look at me. Go. Hey.
To throw is Lewis. Going to throw again. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Watch the curl.
Hey, orbit.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
Ready.
Lewis off the play fake. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Lewis now, operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down now, it's Cohen. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Coming to you.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Buzz.
Mike spot 4.
Ready. Shoot.
Now Lewis. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Check.
Hey. High 7. General West.
Here's Lewis throwing on fourth down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Haskins, third and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Check. Two times. Hey, 4 down.
5.
On 1st down, Cohen. Oh, the spin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Go. Kill it, motion me out.
Get it.
On 1st down, Lewis. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Dude. Watch 98. 98's the mic. All day, just like that. Just now.
Looking to throw. Lewis. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Tight dog.
To throw is Lewis. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hayward.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Rabbit. Watch.
Look at me. Zipper.
To Mike.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey, Alpha.
Lewis throwing on 4th down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now Haskins to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
58, right over there. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Hey, Zoo.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. I don't think you got it, sir.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Let's put that team on the punch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Yep. Go.
Now Lewis. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Jump trip is here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check your hot read.
Protein spill.
Mike one. Big stop.
Go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Get that ball.
Go.
Stay at home.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shoot.
On fourth down, Lewis. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Buddy up. 45 to Mike. Let's go. Come on. 45.
On first down, it's Haskins. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the draw, they go to Geis. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
Set. Go. 45 to Mike.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
61, matchbox lights.
Here we go. When's the Mike?
Throwing is Lewis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Set, ready, 91.
Here we go, G.
Yes. Go.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
That's what I do.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. I'm here all day.
Hey, Echo. Snap.
Lewis now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Check the out. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, Charlie.
It's just me and you.
Now Lewis on third down. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey.
Motion.
59.
Yo, go.
Go. Mike's 5'9".
Get it ready.
Here's Lewis throwing on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.